Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alicia and today we're talking about August TBR. So let's see what's in the options. So for the month of August there's a couple of read-a-thons that I will be participating in. Nothing too extravagant, or I should say well, they're both extravagant, they're both going to be great, but I mean I don't have to put much effort into them, that kind of extravagant. Anyways, one of them is the Bench-a-thon, and that is hosted by Kit Kat's Can Read. I will leave her announcement video in the description. This is a read-a-thon basically to pick up any book that you haven't finished reading, want to read, need to read, or basically just reading in general from what I have gathered on this. But I am using it because it's called Bench-a-thon. That basically means that I have benched a book and I need to pick it up and finish it. So with my interpretation of that, I'm using it as a let me use this time to finish reading the books that I've started and not finished. There's 3 books on that list and I will talk about them here. The first one is for our late night bookwarming book club, and that is the Unravel Me by Taherah Mafi. We will have a book discussion on this, and I will have all of the information for that down in the description. But this is the book that we will be discussing in August. I believe it's the 13th, but don't quote me on it. Again, info in the description. But I have to finish reading this one, so this is part of the Benchathon Read-a-thon. The next book on this read-a-thon list is called Just Right: Creating Unforgettable Fiction and Rewarding Writing Life by James Scott Bell. I actually started reading this a couple of months ago, and as you can tell, I'm not very far into it, so I would like to finish reading this one. And I know that my book club is probably gonna hate me, but this one is also gonna be hopefully finished this month, and that is the House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. We started reading this one in February for the late night bookwarming book club, and it was supposed to have been read the first 400 pages for February and read the second half of the book for March. This is where I'm at. I'm about 186 pages in, so this big heavy behemoth I need to finish this month. So hopefully I can use some of these books for also the next read-a-thon that I will talk about. Now I won't go into grave detail about this read-a-thon, as I am going to make another video in the near future for it. But that is the Witchathon Round 2. It is hosted by Sam at the Yarn Reader. Again, I will go into more detail in another video. But that will be a read-a-thon that I am also participating in the month of August. Now, the rest of the books in this video are options, and hopefully I can fit them into either of the prompts for the read-a-thon, but here is some of the other options for the month of August. The first book I have is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. I've only read City of Bones from the Mortal Instruments, and so I want to continue on and hopefully finish this series before the end of the year. The next book option is called Become a YouTuber, Build Your Own YouTube Channel. Now, obviously you're watching me on YouTube, but I figured I would read this one and see if it could give me some more insight on making my channel better. The next one will be a big part for August for me, so this one will also most likely get read, and that is Novel Writing Prep. This is a 30-day planner that prepares you to write 50,000 words in 1 month. Now that you may be saying that sounds like NaNoWriMo. That happens every November. It might be, but I want to take it a step further, and I want to be able to read this book and be able to write a rough draft of a book in any given 30-day month. So I figured that this one also, I'm gonna read it and see if it is talking about NaNoWriMo or if it's just talking about writing in general. The next book on this options list is called The Big Book of 30-Day Challenges. This has 60 habit-forming programs to live an infinitely better life. We all know that there's always something that you want to learn how to do or do better. This, I figured, would give me some insight. The other book and the final book option that I have on this list, and I'm sure there will be other book options for the month of August, but these were the ones that I could find. The last one is, of course, Covet by Tracy Wolff. This is the third book in the Crave series, and it is a big one as well. Now, Crush Book 2, excuse me. Crush Book 2 comes in at 684 pages, and let me see. This one comes in at 680. So right around the same size as Crush, but this is the third book and I'm loving the series, so I want to read more. But I have to finish the other books first. That's how I've been doing it. Finish the monthly TBR and this is my reward. Now, like I said, there will be other books in the month, so this may not be a definite TBR. It's just a couple of options that I have for the month. I'm kind of keeping my TBR loose, but sort of kind of sticking to both of the read-a-thons, but I want to keep it like loose and out in the open, mainly because I know that August is going to be a busy month and not in the reading aspect. So I want to make sure that I have enough to read, but also have quick, easy options that if I wanted to pick up this little thing, I could probably read this in a couple of days and then start something else. But at least I have reading that I can do. And like I said, there may be some other titles that I am not coming up with at the moment because the Witchathon has more prompts, so I may be able to fit these in with those, and if not, then I do have other options. So we'll see. Well, that's all for me in this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you plan on reading for the month of August, or if you're participating in either the Witchathon or the Benchathon. Again, I will have all of the links and information in my description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!